Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in CEO. Let's dive in. We can see our profit jumped way up and then it's come back down. So we've been working the last few episodes kind of on our corn supply line, corn through corn syrup into soda. And I think we've got that profitable. In the process, we noticed that some of our stores, if we take a look, let's go to our stores. Everywhere have some profit issues. We've got two in particular. Let's jump in and go at the large store in the north and see what's going on here. This one has got beef jerky supply issues. Beef jerky we're producing, by the way. So let's see what the problem is here and see if we can't get some of these products that are starved out. We got beef jerky's a problem. We've got leather bags are a problem. Looks like eggs are doing okay here. And soda should be doing okay. Milk, same thing. Issues all over. Let's see what the problem is. Large warehouse. Let's go to the warehouse for beef jerky. So we'll go warehouses. Beef jerky and we'll work our way back. Okay, here's our beef jerky. Purchasing, inventory, sales. Okay. Inventory is empty. Sales is, can't meet the demand, and purchasing cannot meet the demand. Let's see what our factory is doing that's producing beef jerky. Let's see what the issue is. All right. Here's our cycle. We've got beef coming in, and the utilization looks good, so it's not a scaling issue on the purchasing side. Manufacturing, this looks like this might be our issue, right? Utilization's at 100%. All we need is beef, which we seem to have enough coming in. It's our manufacturing is the bottleneck, and then sales might kind of be a bottleneck. We've got a little bit of room to upgrade. Let's do it. Let's take our manufacturing up to a larger size. Boom. And then we might need to ramp up sales here too. Let's speed up time. We'll go to level 2 speed. And let's just see if our sales gets overwhelmed. It probably is going to. 78 utilization. Purchasing is getting kind of starting to climb to its utilization. Still has a lot of headroom here. Okay, now we're starved out on beef. The purchasing is the main issue. Sales utilization is okay. I'm going to bring down our brand investment as I see this just down to 100 grand. I'm kind of bringing these down just to save some cash. So let's see what's going on with purchasing. Seems like now our manufacturing's not getting the beef it needs. Purchasing is not underutilized. I mean, it's not overutilized, but it looks like it's just having trouble bringing in the stock. So let's see where it's buying it. Large warehouse. So we'll go to beef and warehouses. And what's going on here? Purchasing. No inventory. Sales utilization is pretty high here. We've got room to increase that sales office. Let's do it. Let's kick this up one notch to a medium. And then let's look at the purchasing probably from the farm. This utilization is pretty high too. Let's upgrade this guy. We've got room in the warehouse to do it. And then let's go look at our supply. Large farm 2. What's going on here? Livestock, we've got room to upgrade here as well. Sales is a problem. Like I said, we've got room to upgrade. Let's upgrade both of these. Let's bring the sales office up to a medium and let's kick up the beef processing. We're not meeting the demand. Although our utilization's not super high. I'm not sure what the issue is here. We do have a fair amount of training going in. Oh, livestock raising is okay. This guy's doing pretty good. The herd. Now we can increase the herd size if we increase this training. But yeah, we're not even filling up our potential herd. Quality's high. I'm going to bring that down to 100 grand. We can start saving a little money on these things now that we've got good quality and good branding. It'll help our overall profit. Or should. Demand is just really high. We do have a large livestock raising outfit here. It doesn't require any inputs, which is kind of odd. You think you'd have to supply some kind of feed. We're in kind of a bad spot, I get. Yeah, to scale this up. Like I mean, I can scale up the processing. I can't really scale up the livestock raising without doing a whole nother chain here. And I don't know that we've got enough room in this farm to do it. Okay, let's take a look at the factory, see if it's improving at all, our purchasing. Nah, it doesn't look good, does it? We may need to push beef into a warehouse and then spin up another farm to make beef, kind of like we did with the corn. And then slowly kind of pull this farm back, maybe just have this guy do like milk production or something. Or, I'm wondering, what if we stop sending livestock down to this leather and we put a new livestock down here and supply that? The leather chain here. Let's do that. Let's do a medium livestock raising and we'll do beef or cattle. I'm going to send that product up and stop sending livestock down from this one. Maybe that will provide a little more supply over to the livestock processing that's getting us our beef. Looks like the milk processing has got tons of stock. Everything else will just continue on its happy way here. But it almost looks like it's still not enough. Don't have much room to set up more livestock raising. And then processing and sales of beef. I mean, I could maximize this guy. That would leave me 3. I could process with the medium and sell. But you can kind of see where we're headed. We probably just need a new farm just for beef that we can send into the beef jerky factory. Demand is just, yeah, we're not keeping up with demand here. Even this one's not keeping up with demand. Maybe we, how can we do this? Let's oh, the quality on our new farm. Yeah, when we move these, we're going to lose all the quality. So we'll keep this quality 89 farm going, this livestock raising going, but we may just limit it to milk. And then maybe do beef somewhere else, or yeah, beef for beef jerky somewhere else. Let's get the leather processing. Looks like it's starved out on supply too. So I'm going to upgrade this cattle to a large. We're going to invest in quality. We're going to go 300 grand a month since our quality is really low. Sales, let's make sure our sales are internal. Yep, we're internal sales. Internal on our beef. Probably need to be internal on all this stuff, right? Milk. Yeah, let's stick to internal because we're starving out our stores and then we're paying for advertising and stuff and we just don't even have the product. So I'm going to switch some of these to internal sales only out of our farm. Maybe all of these. Cotton, we've got a decent supply. Maybe I'll keep that available to sell elsewhere. Rubber, oh, we've got a rubber crop going here too. Supply. Maybe we'll do these internal too, rubber. How is that beef? Yeah, we're just not... We're not able to... We're not getting enough beef to turn into beef that we can sell for beef jerky. It's internal sales. Let's look at our warehouse. That is not our bottleneck. We just do not have enough supply. And this is meant to be our beef warehouse too. So it looks like we need another beef farm. Yeah, I don't have... That's out of date. That says 19 and 27 slots, but if I switch back... Whoops. Yeah, now it's updated 24, 27. Yeah, we've only got 3 slots left. Not a lot I could do. I mean, I guess while I'm looking at it, I could increase the sales office here on our cotton. Right, it's at 100% utilization. Let's do that to a medium. Everything else looks okay. Should we do another beef farm? Beef jerky. Let's change beef jerky to internal sales only so we can make sure our stores are getting it. Internal. Oh, we're selling beef to other people. Balmer and Dahlia are buying up our beef. Let's not... I don't have extra, guys, so I'm going to have to sell internally. That could be taking supply away from our factory that's trying to produce the beef jerky. Same thing. I'm going to switch to internal sales because these are all products that we're selling in stores. And right now our stores are not... They're taking a hit on profit because they don't have supply. The beef jerky is just horrible. Supply is horrible. Let's look. We're at the large store in the north. Let's go beef jerky. And all regions and stores. We got 2 stores selling beef jerky. Let's see if we can bring the price up, given that demand's so high and we just don't have the supply. And then we'll look at maybe spinning up more beef production. Let's do it. Let's do it. We want to look at our pricing. This is the north. We are selling beef jerky, or Balmer is competing with us. And they're doing a better job because, why? Because supply, I bet. See how they've got more revenue than us. Let's make sure we're not providing anybody beef jerky. Let's check the warehouse one more time. Warehouse sales, beef jerky. Beef jerky. Here. Sales. Where's my little internal sales thing? I'm looking for my customers. How come that's not showing up? Bear with me here. Oh, we're at the store. So this is customers. Sorry. I want beef jerky, the warehouse. So I just didn't click on the warehouse. You are now selling internal. So that's going to help our supply. And then back to the stores. And our competitiveness. So right now it's showing that Balmer is selling beef jerky. They might be, but not for long. Same thing with Murdoch. They shouldn't be getting any more beef jerky from our warehouse. Let's make sure our factory isn't selling externally. It is. Let's shut that off. I only want to sell beef jerky internally. Yeah, there's where Balmer and Murdoch were buying it up. I don't have the supply to do that. If I had more supply, that would be fine. Okay, we can see, looks like our supply bar here, this blue one, is starting to tick up. So we should be able to get beef jerky in the stores at least a little better. Here's our manufacturing. It is starved out on the beef still. Let me just double check on the beef. I want to make sure we're not selling it anywhere else. Check our farms first. Internal sales only, and then our warehouses. Internal sales only. We've got one large farm here doing it, one large farm here doing it. Profit is kicking up big time now that we've made some changes. We're at 146 million, and I've kind of been running at a higher speed, so that explains some of that. Let's buy some more Soros Corporation. We can do 90,000, $90 million. Let's buy some more. Buy it and watch that percentage go up. 3.78, 4.91. Slowly working towards purchasing that company. Keep an eye on beef jerky. Let's raise the price. We've got a rating of 88. Dalio was close at 82. They're selling for, oh man, they're putting the pricing pressure on us big time. 506. 561. Soros has got a lower quality product, selling it for more and making more money, and it's all supply issues. I bet anything. It's supply issues. I think we still need to raise our price just because we can't meet the demand anyway. I'm going to bring down our brand investment a little tiny bit. And I think I'm going to bring up our price. Let's see if we can get our rating down to like 84 by raising our price. We're in the north. Beef jerky, and I want to bring our rating down to 84, where we're still the top rated product, but we're selling for a higher price. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe even 83. No, let's do 84. They just climbed up to 83. So maybe we can extract a little bit more profit. I can see that our leather bags are now getting supplied since we added that new farm for cattle. And we're actually getting a little bit more shoes to sell here too. Let's take a look at those. Yeah, demand is high. Let's see how competitive we are. We're in the north. We're at 75 rating. Our next nearest competitor is at 62. Let's bring our rating down to 64 by increasing the price, because we've got more demand than supply anyway. So we can take a hit on demand. Let's bring Yeah, let's bring our rating down to like a 64 by raising the price. I want to see the rating here. We're at 75. We're going to kick up the price. You can see, look at the other stores, what they're selling at. Double our price. We're going to keep kicking this up till we get to about 64. Our brand is not quite as competitive and our quality is not quite as good. So we can't go super high. 63, let's try to stay 2 points above our competitors. So that should bring in a little bit more revenue and kind of tamper down the demand until we can get the supply up. To make us a little more profitable. Then we got milk here, which is a mess. Large factory Glidercat Corporation. Let's see what the issue is, why we're not getting milk here. Costing us a lot of profit. Milk. Don't think we've got a warehouse for that. So we're buying it right from the farm. Where are we buying it from? Where would we be? Factory? Guess we're buying it from the factory. Large factory Glidercat Corporation. Let's see what's going on with the milk. Purchasing. What's going on here? Paper. We got issues with paper for the milk cartons. We have no paper. Logging Camp Glidercat Corporation. I'm guessing that is now defunct. Let's just change the supplier real quick. We can look at Glidercat, but I'm sure there's nothing. Glidercat. Timber. Yeah, we're dead. So we'll go all regions. Yeah, I don't have any viable timber mills. I was kind of hoping that would bring up our timber mill. It didn't. Let's pick a new supplier quickly. Let's get the seaport. For a penny more, we get higher no one, that's me. I don't have anything. Balmer's got a bunch. Quality 96, 10 cents, 3 cents more than the seaport. Tons of supply, no demand. Let's buy from them and get our milk production going. We got plenty of milk, raw milk, or we just need to get it turned into milk cartons. And we were starved out on paper in there. Looks like a similar issue with our recliners. Let's change the supplier here. We can do... This time, let's do the seaport just to make sure we don't get starved out on supply. So that'll kick the recliner sales back up. That should help our sales tremendously, by the way. Textiles. Let's see. We're having a problem getting cotton in. Utilization's pretty high. Yeah, look, we're kind of turning this large factory profitable again. So cotton, we have an issue here. Demand is outstripping the supply. We're trying to get it from the large warehouse. Let's take a look what's going on there. Warehouse, cotton. Purchasing, we've got issues. Large farm 2. Crop. This is one that we should probably have going through a warehouse. In fact, we should move this to a whole different farm. Because this is one of those cyclical sales things that's kind of one of the reasons why our profit's doing this thing where we take this big, if you look at the top of the screen where we get these big humps back down again. I think a lot of that has to go a lot of that has to do with our crops and the growing cycle. We're not storing enough off into warehouses to meet the manufacturing demand for the full 12 months. It's like we get a bunch of supply and everybody's humming along and we're selling, and then we starve out and the whole supply line kind of falters. So we've got May. Next month, we're going to get some cotton in. Tell you what, I think we're going to wrap this series here. Pretty fun game, CEO. I mean, I could play this for a very, very, very long time. We could run for about 100 episodes probably and try and dominate both maps. We've got it set up for 2 regions, north and the south. I think you can go up to 4 regions. I'm not sure. Can't quite remember. May have covered that in episode 1. But you could just go on and on, right, with the stock, trying to buy out your competitors. And then you look at all the different products we've got that we're working on. And this isn't even half. These are the products that we're involved in either mining, manufacturing, or selling and purchasing and selling without manufacturing, like this toothpaste. We're not making this. We're just buying it from somebody and then selling it in our stores. Man, if we want to do all the products, you could see we could spend a bunch of time. We could dive into these spreadsheets more. I didn't really look into this too much to see, oh, how's our advertising versus our wages and improvements and all that. We kind of neglected our office building these last several episodes. So we've got a couple offices and they're doing research. And right now, these just kind of auto renew. Our current tech level on soda is 174. And that's one of the reasons why this is one of our top selling products. We're selling this for such a premium, but it's because we're investing a lot of money in this research every month, you know, for years at a time. So we got a bunch of projects that we're researching, some more over here. Shoes are at 207 tech level. So when we starve out the supply of leather, we're really not maximizing our investment here on the research and stuff to have a high quality product. But yeah, cool game. Loans, we managed to get by without loans for a good long time here at the end. What else did we miss? Here's our competitive corporations. You really wanted to drill down on who's doing what. You can see we're not competing too well. We're at 13 million profit, and the highest competitor is at 50 million. We're at the lowest. So lots of work to do. You can see the size of our corporation's pretty small. We've only got 5 stores, whereas Ballmer's got 26 stores. Dalio's got 28. Murdoch's got 25. Soros has 31. So this is another information display you could use to kind of guide what you choose to focus on. What else have we not looked at? People. This is the cash we have on. Look at these guys have $1 billion on hand. And these are individual people, and they are drawing salaries from their companies that are huge. I've got Glidercat kind of on a meager budget. He's getting by on only $13 million, whereas these guys are all billionaires. You can compete that way and set some goals for yourself there. Auctions, we saw a little bit of that. Those go by so fast. And then we didn't do too much here. We were able to get to these recipes pretty easy from within the game. Buildings, this is all just help. We saw this, I think, in episode 1. Pretty cool. And then some more stuff just explaining the economics and how loans work, what the brand rating is all about, and how it's computed. Then what else we got here? News. This is basically like the looks like news of the technological breakthroughs. This is us. Our recliner tech levels at 418. So, you know, we probably don't need to invest in that anymore. We could turn off that research project and save money, maximize our profit, maybe invest in something different. I don't see anything under financial news. Not sure why. And then this is just which kind of news updates do you want to pop up with? Have a little pop-up to notify you. And then toggle the mini-map. I don't really use the mini-map too much. Yeah, the map is actually in the background here. We're not spending a lot of time even looking at it. There's little cars and trucks that go by, like here, but as far as I know, that's all just aesthetic. It does matter where you place your buildings. Factories and warehouses, I think, don't matter too much. But you do want your stores in the metropolis here, and it does cost to displace these other homes if you build on top of them. So that is an aspect of the map that's important. And then there is the north and the south. So we've got two maps in this particular playthrough. But yeah, very cool game. I really like it. I think it's approachable. I highly recommend this game if you're into economic sims. A lot of fun. But yeah, we'll wrap it here. Hope you enjoyed this series on CEO. It's in early access as I record this. You can check it out on Steam, wishlisted, or keep an eye on it, or pick it up. I mean, if you liked what you saw here, you kind of should have a good feel for what the game's all about after watching this Let's Play series. But yeah, also want to thank patrons and Glidercat channel members. Really appreciate their support. This kind of series would not be possible without the support of Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate it. It's what allows me to create this content for you. And thanks to everybody that's given the videos a thumbs up. That helps my tiny channel grow, or so I'm told. So I appreciate that. And I'll see you guys all in the next series.